Do you have hundreds of Revit warnings and don't know which one actually matters? Don't try to fix everything randomly. Some warnings can affect model accuracy, quantities, and coordination much more than others. Let me show you how I can prioritize them. Revit warnings are not all equal. The number itself is useful, but the type of warnings is more important. I normally separate them into three groups. First, high priority model issue, coordination and accuracy warning, and the last one, third one is lower priority cleanup warnings. The first warning I check are duplicate or overlapping elements. Why? Because duplicate walls, floors, framing, or other elements can affect quantities, schedules, class results, more model performance, and something drawings or documentation also. Here in the model, if I'll go to here in the manage tab and review warnings, just click it here and you can see the warnings. If I'll go to highlighted floor overlap, just click it here, expand it, and then select both element. Once I select one element, you can see here it's showing that floor. But if I select another one, it is on the same location. There are two elements. So what we will do, maybe this is mistakenly, it is not the correct. So we can delete it. If you want to delete this check, you can go and delete this. So once you delete, you can see that the warnings, it will be removed from here. If I go to expand this, you can see the wall. Let me check. Here you can see the wall overlapping here. So I will go to select this double instances here. So I'll just go and select and then duplicate one. So now there is one, and you will see that this warning will also remove. So one by one you will review and clean that one. Your warning will be removed from here. If Revit tell you identical instances are in the same place, inspect them before deleting anything. Sometimes it is genuinely duplicated geometry, but sometimes both elements may have a reason to exist. Always verify first. Next, I check accurate or slightly off axis geometry. A tiny angular difference may look harmless, but across a large project, it can create alignment problems, dimension issues, joint problems, coordination discrepancies. So if I'll move to this level 2 plan, I have some framing here. And then if I'll go to again to the warning, I will see here beam brace slightly off axis and may cause inaccuracies. So if you'll expand this, there are lots of multiple warnings here because of this accuracy. If I'll go to select this, you can see this, it is highlighting this beam. If I'll select the another one, so one by one you can go inspect. And what is the problem here? If you will go to check the alignment or draw any line, center line, so there is a small difference. It is not vertically aligned. So because of this warning is coming. So if this is as per the project requirement, we have to keep it. Or if it is mistakenly placed like this, then we have to fix it. Then next I review warning related to join, attachment and geometry. So I'll go again in the manage tab and then click in the warning. And here I will just go to check the wall. You insert conflict with join wall. If I'll go to expand this, go to warning 30, and then I'll just go to select this and select this wall. You can see this wall is highlighting, but another one we cannot see here what is the problem. So let me zoom here. Once I zoom, if I select here, you can see this opening is just selecting. What is the problem here? If you'll select here, this one, or let me close this to inspect this area properly. If I'll go to just select these two, view and just make it lower to see clearly what is the problem, why it's giving warning. If I'll go here, you can see that the concrete element is slightly, it's outside the opening. So that's why it's not joining properly and it's giving warning. So here what I can do, we have to fix it, otherwise it will show the warning. So here what I will do, I'll just go to this, check this wall is joined, so I disallow the joint here, and I'll just go to pick the alignment, okay, this trim extend alignment button, and then I'll just go to select this face and I'll just try to align the outer face of this. Once I align, let me check this, and this warning has gone. Let me go to manage and check here. I can see that warning also gone. So like this we can fix the warning one by one. Let me just go to bring all the 3D. If I'll go to check here, you can see this joint geometry. So this is also important. This is not going to show you the warning here, even here, and then from the warning, but this is important. You have to review that, because this is going to impact your documentation or coordination, especially in like a structural or architecture models. So once you will have a proper joint geometry, so how I can fix it, just I'll just go to quickly to just join this. I'll just click here in the join multiple, and then I'll select this. I just try to, this is a small area, I'm just trying to quickly select all this one time, and then you can see this is already joined. Next, room and space warning are also important when the project depends on area calculation, schedules, or asset information. For example, if room is not enclosed, redundant room separation problem, these may not affect model geometry directly, but they can affect schedules and project data. So if you will go to this model here, and I'll just move to just one floor, and here you can see there are some rooms. I just keep on. I'll just go to the warning, and I'll scroll and I'll check the any warning related to room. If I move here, I see the room volume overlap. So let me just go and find where is the problem. So I expand this warning 47, and if I'll click here, you can see here it's showing that room volume is overlapping. So this may cause the problem for your quantity. So just make sure which one is the correct, and then once you will finalize, just select that one and delete check. Some warnings may be informational or lower priority, depend on the project stage. The mistake is treating every warnings with exactly the same urgency. A BIM team should prioritize warning based on the project impact. So my preferred workflow is simple. Open review warnings, group similar warnings mentally by types, start with duplicates and geometry conflicts, select the affected element's ID, fix only after understanding the cause, recheck the warning count. So once you fix the warning, if you'll go to manage tab and check the warnings again, you will find that the warning will be reduced. One important point, a healthy Revit model doesn't necessarily mean zero warnings. The goal is not to blindly eliminate every warnings. The goal is to understand which warnings create actual risk for your project. So if your Revit model has hundreds of warnings, don't start randomly fixing them. Start with duplicates, overlap, geometry, accuracy, and coordination related warnings first. If you want, I can make a second video showing how to build a practical Revit model health checklist for BIM team. Subscribe to IB Learning for practical Revit, BIM and automation workflow.